I think you got to try a lot of things. I'm going to go back, and I want to have a retool of that first segment of other things, and I would like to send it out on Twitter of things that you think the Broncos should do offensively to get this team going. I think this is the perfect week, and I'm going to give you an amazing statement. Even if they lose this week, even if they lose, this is the time to try stuff. First of all, I think you can win even if you try stuff, because the defense is so good.
All right, what do you want to try
this
week?
Ware. Well, I'll come back to it. That's
okay.
a tease. I want other people to tell me.
All right, let's continue
Mark's
on the running
talked about
back.
the hurry it up, but on the running back,
one thing I'd like them to try is dress Capri Bibbs. I really want to.
That's where I'm specifically about running backs. Even if you have 4,
Right.
but drop somebody else. Drop one of the safeties or something. Drop another offensive lineman, but let's dress 4. And they talk about we want to get Javon Thompson more into play. Well, if he gets hurt again, you have Bibbs to go to. Now you don't have to go back to Hillman and Anderson if they aren't starting well. Rotate them, all 4 of them. Let's see what they got.
Make it an in-season open competition.
I'm going to go ahead and tell
saying?
you what I'm thinking. It's an exhibition game. That's the way I approach it. I play all 4 running backs. I commit to that run. Gary Kubiak told us after the game last Sunday, oh, we didn't commit to the run because of the defense they're playing. Well, forgive me. This is the defense you're playing now all the time.
Right.
So commit. If you're going to commit to the run, Gary, commit to the run. Go do it. Run 3 downs. Punt the ball. Run 3 more downs. But I don't want to hear anymore. I'm tired of the coach coming in. I'm tired of the running backs that I'm talking to saying, we got to commit more to the run. Well, then do it.
Well, wait a second. You're proposing that they run whether or not it works? And if it doesn't work, you're risking a loss?
I think he's on to something, actually.
You're talking about the hurry,
Yeah.
the hurry-up offense. You're talking about
Something
Peyton
that's proven
doing
to
more
work with
things.
him as quarterback.
Well, you're saying, oh, I like what what Gary Kubiak's doing. He's not doing what he promised to do. He's not doing what he says after every game and before every game that he wants to do. Well, Gary, you're the coach. Grow us out.
Well, they're not capable of doing it right now. So if you want to
Well,
win,
then don't do it. Don't talk about it, Les.
If you want to
Don't
win, you
say
have to do what helps you win.
We're going to keep running because he said after the game, you weren't there. I don't know that you were in the room.
I saw the post-game news conference.
He said we were going to commit to the run, but the defense they played. Well, I repeat myself. Guess what? That's the defense that everybody's going to play against you.
I would force it at the beginning of the game. I absolutely would do what you're proposing. I would force it. Keep running and keep running.
Well, then you're saying it with me.
But if it's not working, at some point in that game, you have to do what works. No. You just said, hold on. You just said that I'm treating it like an exhibition game. Well, these guys, their jobs are on the line here.
Well,
right? There's more at stake.
There's
more at stake.
You are totally misunderstanding me. Would you let me explain
Sure.
to you? Commit to the run. You get behind by 14 points. Of course, you didn't got to put Peyton. You're in the
but you made it
quarter.
sound like do it come hell or high water.
Sure.
It's just an exhibition game.
Saying.
What's the difference?
Well, when I say exhibition game, now you say, oh, they're drawing a paycheck and everything. When I talk about an exhibition game, I mean play people, play 4 running backs, run the football.
I'm willing to do that for a little while.
Not for a little while, until the fourth quarter. I'm making my point,
Whoa.
and you can say it, but don't misinterpret me when you say, oh, they're drawing a check. Well, I'm not saying that. Oh, you can't do it the whole game. Well, no, if you're down by 21 in the fourth quarter, guess what? You're going to have to pass the football. I'm not talking about trying it in the first quarter. I'm talking about let's see 3 quarters of you running the football. Let's see it.
It feels like a long time.
Run the ball on first down. Run the ball on second down. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, throw the football. Be the running team you want to be. Be the Green Bay Packers. Be the old Pittsburgh Steelers. If that's what your aim is, John Elway, if that's what your aim is, Gary Kubiak, run the damn football.
So if you're getting 2.6 yards every first down and every second down, you want to go 3 quarters playing that way?
I do. I like the idea of this. Do I want to commit to the run every single series? Not necessarily. But this is what he's saying, and I totally agree with this part of it.
Please
you're 5-0. Cleveland's not very good. If you lose this game, It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of the AFC West. It doesn't. The AFC West stinks.
Not the AFC West, but what about the AFC?
Well, no. You're trying to get better for December and January, as the Patriots have proved in years past. It doesn't matter what team you are in October. If giving up points and even a victory in October when you're 5-0, if that's the cost of possibly getting better for the playoffs, do it.
You do realize that coaches and front office people and players don't think that way, right?
Well,
you guys know that.
Bill Belichick does.
You know that.
Bill Belichick does think that way.
He was telling me that Bill Belichick doesn't necessarily play to win every game?
No,
that he's willing to sacrifice a game early in the season?
John Elway himself said in this offseason and heading into this camp that our goal is to be the best team we can possibly be at the end of the season. You've built your lead in the AFC West. You can't afford to experiment. You can rotate Max Garcia in for as many plays as you want. You can put Tyler Columbus at left tackle and move Mr.
Ryan Harris.
Ryan Harris. I keep on calling him Chris Clark. Ryan Harris back to right tackle.
I'll move him to the inactive list.
Okay, I mean, and you can give Bibbs 10 carries and see if it works or not. You're playing with house money now. You're undefeated.
I'm okay at the beginning of the game doing that.
We're ganging. It sounds like we're ganging up.
No, I don't mind.
Let's go back to the Cincinnati game. And you were so totally wrong last year. The Cincinnati game, they shouldn't.
This is only like the 17th time he's brought this up.
They shouldn't play Peyton Manning. No, I was right before the game. So I'm telling you not to go back on that. I'm saying that as an example, you go coaches into. I found out a long time ago. I thought when I got into the business, the coaches knew more than I did, so I trusted them. Guess what?
Not all the time.
They don't know more than I do. I've been doing this longer than any of them have. There is not one guy other than Wade Phillips out there that's been doing this longer than me. I've studied this game for 50 years, and I found out they don't know, because the difference is I don't study it 18 hours a day. I'm not so stupid I have to study it. I have to watch film 18 hours a day. And I'm here to tell you this game is not meaningful. We said yesterday they clinched the division. It doesn't matter whether you have home field. They've lost 2 home playoff games. It doesn't matter if you have to go to New England. If you're not any good and you can't win the Super Bowl, this season is a washout. This is a totally washed out season. So you better take a game like this one and find out, because you're right about Bill Belichick. He is smarter than everybody else, because guess what? There are games where he doesn't run it at all. He doesn't say we commit to the run. He commits to whatever is going to be best for him to win a 5th Super Bowl,
right?
To be in an 8th Super Bowl. Nobody's talked about them running the football this year. Have they run it one play all year other than Brady on a New England? Look it up, somebody, if you would. They're running maybe 1 out of 8 plays or something. It's Tom Brady throwing 40 or 50 times a game. Peyton Manning can't do it. Well, then get the hell out of the way if you can't do it. He can throw it 50 times a game. He may only complete 20 of those, but commit to the run. You keep telling me that, then do it. Oh, you're willing to start out that way? No, because the first quarter doesn't matter. There's going to be 2 possessions. I want to commit to it for 3 or 4 quarters. Okay, it's 19-16 in the 4th quarter, like we just saw, or 19-13. All these scores like that. Well, wait for the defense to do something then. Pick 6. Chris Harris Jr. or Peyton, hurry up in the last 3 minutes of the game, kick a field goal and win the game and get out of Cleveland.
You guys, you just feel very, very liberal with the Broncos' wins and losses. That's just the way it feels to me.
It doesn't matter. If they're 5-1, it doesn't matter.
But
they're on target.
Woody, it does matter. It does matter in AFC seeding.
How many games did you pick them to win this year?
12 or 13.
Okay, would you be happy with 12 or 13?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, so they don't have to win 16, do they?
No, they don't. Well, no, wait. No, hold on.
No.
They might have to. We've also had discussions about New England possibly going undefeated.
If they have to win 16 games, good luck. good luck on doing anything because they're not going to win.
If you're going to grab the number one seed, you might need.
I picked them to go 10-6.
Okay,
and I think they're playing like a 10-6 team that's 5-0. So that's why I agree.
So you'd be okay with 5-1.
Absolutely, because they're ahead of where I thought they'd be.
They lost a game in St. Louis last year. It didn't break my heart.
No.
That wasn't the end of the season. It's what they did over 5 or 6 games that lost the end of the season. But you seem like they're